In these 6 diagrams, it is asking which diagram is correctly represented the right coordinate system. In right coordinate system, we use the concept x cross y equals z. So in these 6 diagrams, we will simply check which diagram is showing correct representation of this x cross y equals z. Here you see x, z and y. We take y in outward direction, here also in outward direction, here also z as outward direction, over here once again outward direction, and over here once again outward direction, and this is as inward direction. So to check this relation, we simply use right hand thumb rule. You see x, z, y is outward. So when we cross x cross y, we'll simply curl our forefinger from x to y. You see x to y. Our thumb is pointing towards z, means this representation is correct. Okay. Now for this representation x, y, z, we have to simply curl our finger. Z is outward. Simply when you curl x towards y, our thumb pointing outward, which is z. So this diagram is also correct. In this, you see x is upward, y is in this direction, and z is outward. So putting forefinger along x, curl towards y, we simply get our thumb towards z. So this diagram is again correct. Now for this diagram, x is into the board, y is downward. When we curl our finger into and towards y, it will into the board, x, y is downward. So when we curl from x to y, our thumb pointing towards z. So this is also a current representation. Now in this, you see z is once again outward, z is outward, x, y. When you curl from x to y, our thumb is pointing into the board, but this z represents out of the board. So this is not the correct representation. So this will be wrong. Again check this, x is outward, y is along this. When you curl your right hand from x to y, it will move, it will show along z. So this is also a correct representation. So in this way, in this question, the correct answer choice will be A, B and C. That's